Hello traders, it's Mike and this is the daily recap on August the 15th. It's around 4:45, and as we take a look at crude and gold. And so the first one we're going to look at here is crude. You can see we had our first trade here at 8 o'clock. We look from 8 to 10:30. That's what we do each day so that we can be consistent. And so trade one was a nice one. The next trade that fired was right here. And this trade here, this trade fired right there. Another nice trade. Here's trade number 3 that fired right here. It certainly should be a goal by this time. This was our 9 o'clock trade. You can see we were just barely outside of the zero zone, but we took the trade because it was at 9 o'clock and it was very close. So on the 9 o'clock trade, we do sometimes fudge it a little bit, especially when it's close. So had 3 successful trades in a row within the first 60 minutes. This one here at 9:52 was a loser. You can see you would have immediately got out of that when the next trigger turned down. So you would have got in on the trade and the entry was there. The very next bar you would have exited as the next trigger turned down. We came back and we did get a continuation trade off of that long. We did not get a reversal signal, so it qualifies as a continuation trade, and it fired right there. And signal bar is right there, and that was a nice trade as well. And that was pretty much it for crude oil today. Pretty nice day. Let's take a look at gold and see how gold did. Okay, here's gold. Gold had a beautiful trade right at 8 o'clock, and there it is right here. And a beautiful trade. We have one here that fired. This one here fired there. And signal bar entry. That one would have given you some heartburn. But if you had the stomach to stay in it, you would have made a little worse case. You lost a little bit on that one. Certainly when the next trigger turned up, you would have exited that trade if you were still in it. This one here fired, and this was a small winner. Then the next one fired at 8:30, and that was a nice winner. We had one fire here at right around 8:35, and there's a signal bar. That was right into a 1-to-1. Most people wouldn't have taken that because it was into the 1-to-1, but we have to say that's what the software fired, so we have to circle it. That one would have been an exit with a small loss. Next trade that fired right here, and there's the signal bar right there, and that trade would have been a little winner. And then right at 10 o'clock you had a small winner right here. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So hope everybody has a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening.